And on to the details now. Prime Minister Narendra Modi today urged all the political parties and members of parliament to send out a message of unity as he spoke about Operation Sindoor and India's several other achievements. Briefing media persons just before the commencement of monsoon session, Prime Minister Modi highlighted India's achievements in exposing Pakistan's terror-sponsoring activities. Calling the session a celebration of victory, Prime Minister Modi lauded the strength and capability of India's military power. He also stressed on how the Indian Armed Forces achieved 100% of its objectives during Operation Sindoor in May, where it struck 9 terror camps in Pakistan and Pakistan-occupied Kashmir.
पूरी दुनिया ने भारत की सैन्य शक्ति का, भारत के सैन्य के सामर्थ्य का रूप देखा है। ऑपरेशन सिंदूर में भारत की सेना ने जो लक्ष्य निर्धारित किया था 100% अचीव किया। आतंकियों के आकाओं के घर में जाकर के 22 मिनट के भीतर भीतर ऑपरेशन सिंदूर के तहत उसको जमींदोज कर दिया गया।
Well, the Prime Minister also praised the leaders across political lines for their participation in the global outreach program under Operation Sindoor, calling it a reflection of India's collective strength and growing stature on the world stage.
पहलगाम की क्रूर अत्याचार, नरसंहार पूरी दुनिया चौंक उठी थी। आतंकवादी और आतंकवादी के आके दुनिया का ध्यान उनकी तरफ केंद्रित हुआ और उस समय दल हित छोड़ करके देश हित में हमारे ज्यादातर दलों के प्रतिनिधि, ज्यादातर राज्यों के प्रतिनिधि विश्व भ्रमण किया, दुनिया के अनेक देशों में गए और एक स्वर से दुनिया के सामने आतंकवादियों का आका पाकिस्तान को बेनकाब करने का एक बहुत सफल अभियान चलाया। मैं आज राष्ट्रहित में किए गए इस महत्वपूर्ण कार्य के लिए उन सभी सांसदों की सराहना करना चाहता हूं, सभी दलों की सराहना करना चाहता हूं और उसने देश में एक सकारात्मक वातावरण पैदा किया। विश्व ने भारत की बात को स्वीकार करने की दिशा में अपने मन के द्वार खोले।
Well, Prime Minister Modi also reiterated his resolve to eradicate Naxalism, stressing that Indian security forces are swiftly advancing in their goal to eradicate Naxalism from its roots.
चाहे आतंकवाद हो, नक्सलवाद हो, कोई प्रारंभ में शुरू हुआ होगा, कोई बाद में शुरू हुआ होगा, लेकिन आज नक्सलवाद का, माओवाद का दायरा बहुत तेजी से सिकुड़ रहा है। माओवाद को, नक्सलवाद को जड़ से उखाड़ने के संकल्प के साथ देश के सुरक्षा बल एक नए आत्मविश्वास से, तेज गति से सफलता की ओर कदम रख रहे हैं। और मैं गर्व से कह सकता हूं देश में सैकड़ों जिले नक्सल की चपेट में से निकल करके आज मुक्ति का सांस ले रहे हैं।
Well, the Prime Minister also stressed that it is with the efforts of the government, India is moving ahead at a fast pace towards becoming the third largest economy of the world.
देश में एक जमाना था 2014 के पहले जब महंगाई का दर, इन्फ्लेशन रेट डबल डिजिट में हुआ करता था। आज 2% के आसपास आकर के देश के सामान्य मानवी के जीवन में राहत बन गया है, सुविधा बन गया है। लो इन्फ्लेशन के सामने हाई ग्रोथ एक अच्छे विकास यात्रा की दिशा है।
And for more, we have Debyendu Mondal joining us. Well, Debyendu, Prime Minister Modi briefed the media ahead of the monsoon session of the Parliament. He mentioned a lot of important points, calling monsoon session a celebration of victory. Give us the highlights.
Lipakshi, of course, it was a customary address of the Prime Minister before the beginning of any session of Parliament. So, of course, he was addressing the media this morning before the monsoon session of Parliament, which began sitting of both the Houses of Parliament at about 11 a.m. this morning. But, of course, the key highlights would have, from the Prime Minister's speech would, of course, be how the country is proud and how we are all, as a nation, standing by our armed forces because how they have conducted Operation Sindoor and the precision strikes on the military hideouts, I beg your pardon, on the terrorist hideouts of the terrorists that had caused India to bleed through 1,000 cuts through over the years. So therefore, the Prime Minister praised the Indian Army for conducting those precision strikes. He also spoke about the indigenous weapons that were used in carrying out these the Operation Sindoor and how all the political parties had united against Pakistan and stood in one voice for India when it came to national interest and national security. So therefore, he also said during his speech that he expects the opposition to behave maturely as they have shown maturity during a time when the country needed the most, and therefore he expects that the Parliament is such a place where if all the political parties, keeping aside their political ideologies, come together, businesses can be conducted smoothly. And he also appealed to the opposition parties to unite for the development of India, which the Narendra Modi government had been trying to carry out over the last one decade. He also did speak about the Naxalites and how the Naxals, the hideouts of the Naxals, as well as the Naxal-affected districts, which were many in the past many years and during the previous regimes, how these districts were considered as red corridor, and now after almost wiping out the Naxalism from the country, these red corridors have turned into the corridors of growth and green corridor. So therefore, he speaks about how the development, how the progress of the nation has been taking place in the last one decade. He also did mention about how one of our Indians who had gone to the International Space Station, Shubhanshu Shukla, and had made India proud by flying the tricolor up in the space, and therefore giving a sense that this could also help India's Gaganyaan mission that aims to send manned mission to this International Space Station would become a success in the coming future. So therefore, this clearly sets an agenda, sets the tone for the Parliament session where the government is clear about bringing legislation, is expecting the opposition to stay united when it comes to legislating businesses in both the Houses of Parliament for the development of nation, and he also expects that the opposition would behave maturely in a parliamentary democracy and help the government push with key important development and legislative businesses in the Parliament. He also spoke about his government's achievements with respect to digital payments, with respect to bringing down inflation over the last one decade, and also said that India had become from an economy that was at the 10th place. The Indian economy has grown and risen to the 3rd place over the last 1 decade, and therefore, the country is on the right track of development, and Parliament is, of course, being the temple of democracy where all this legislation and businesses take place. The conduct of the opposition should be in such a manner that helps India grow and that helps India progress over the next decade.
All right, Dibyendu. Clearly, Prime Minister's speech set a positive note for the session. What is happening right now in the session, and what all is expected today, Dibyendu?
Well, of course, as soon as both the houses of Parliament began, there were disruptions in the Lok Sabha where the opposition had demanded that there should be a discussion on Operation Sindoor, and they had been demanding that Prime Minister Narendra Modi speaks on the Pahalgam attack and on Operation Sindoor. So therefore there were ruckuses. Also there were ruckus created in the lower house of Parliament with respect to the electoral roll revision in Bihar, and soon after the Lok Sabha began at 11 a.m. it was adjourned shortly thereafter because of the ruckus that was being created by the opposition, and it has began sitting again at 12 this afternoon. Here, and of course the question hour is currently underway in Lok Sabha, as well as as far as the Rajya Sabha is concerned. The Rajya Sabha was also briefly adjourned following ruckus from the opposition, and therefore both the houses are currently functioning smoothly. And as far as the legislative business is concerned, it is expected that important bills like the port and landing bill could be tabled in the Rajya Sabha today. As far as the Lok Sabha is concerned, it is expected that the taxation bill would be tabled would be placed in the Lok Sabha, because this bill was referred to a standing committee, and the standing committee is expected to submit its report today morning in the Lok Sabha, and it is expected that by the mid-afternoon that the taxation amendment bill, which aims to repeal older laws and as well as simplify the new taxation laws, would be put forward in the Lok Sabha.
All right, Dibyendu. Thank you so much for all that information.